So this is the fourth video in my series on Smolensk from the Operational Combat series. And in this first picture, we're now seeing what is happening east of Orsha. And as you notice, the 47th Panzer headquarters and the 13th Corps headquarters are still not fully deployed yet. They're in move mode. They are operational, but they're not in their final positions. And we're seeing here the 17th and 18th Panzers are driving down this track outflanking Krasnoy and the 20th Army headquarters on the southern side here. These units are primarily in combat mode, so they're really ready to go. The 20th Army is deployed in combat mode on the railroad line west of Krasnoy, and you'll note that the Soviet fighters, these look like MiG-3s, have been knocked down by fighter sweeps. So this allows the German bombers to have kind of free rein in barraging and laying interdiction down. You'll also notice that the German 23rd Infantry Division, which is deployed along the road in the railroad track there, just to the east of the 13th Corps headquarters. It has taken some losses, as you can see a step loss marker in there. And the village of Krasnoy is defended by the 55th Soviet Infantry Division. Now moving on to this next picture, we are seeing Chaussy and Krychev. Chaussy basically has been captured by the German forces there, the SSR in particular. You'll notice the Soviets have an infantry division, the 61st, which has taken some damage, but it's also isolated now. And the 4th Panzer Division is spearheading this drive forward toward Krychev, and you'll see on the railroad track there, the Soviet 151 Infantry Division is in move mode, trying to move east as quickly as it can. And you'll note some weak anti-tank units that are also in move mode. However, they have that black 10 movement rating, which is truck movement points, so it needs fuel to move on this side, and so that cost I probably spent on the headquarters to fuel all the independents. You also see that the 12th Motorcycle Regiment is deployed in combat mode at that junction. Moving on to picture number 52, you see Velizh, which is a little village on the northern map on the western Dvina River. And the 19th Army headquarters is kind of holding down the northern flank of the Soviet position. You've got the German 129 Infantry Division, which is threatening from the north, and the 19th Panzer is coming in from the west. And there's a stack of reserves from the 18th Motorized that I have up there. You notice two weak Soviet infantry units there. They are at full strength, but they're weak. They're 11 strength with 1 action rating, so they're not a big effect. This next picture is showing what's happening at Krasnoye. Here again you have the 17th and 18th Panzer and the 29th Motorized that are flanking this position. And the Soviets do have some reserve on the little road track going through the woods there. And also it's just south of that double rail line. Also the 7th Panzer is at the top of the picture along the railroad coming down from the north, with the 210th assault gun and ready to plow into the Soviet 162nd Infantry Division. And you'll notice this is an extremely weak unit. 10 strength, 0 action rating, and it can barely move in combat mode. This next picture is back showing a chassis, which you'll see is held by the 5th Machine Gun Battalion at this stage, and the German forces are moving ahead toward Krychev. This is where the Soviet 4th Army headquarters is, and it's quite exposed, as you can see. The 3rd Panzer is coming in from the north. You've got the 4th Panzer coming in from the west with the SSR in tow. And on the south, not doing much attacking, but just kind of protecting the German flank, is the 1st Cavalry Division, along with the 28th Infantry Division. You can see I've got the SSR poised here to do some heavy lifting. The Soviets were able to lay down some successful train busting, which is trying to slow down the 9th Corps headquarters that kind of moved through there, trying to get set up at that intersection of the track and the railroad. You'll also note in the picture that I have a Yak fighter squadron, which is been taken down with a fighter sweep, so they are not able to have a patrol zone in that area, so the German Luftwaffe can provide close support as needed. And now the last picture here on this video is the northern part of the map. This is just showing the little village of Valij with the 19th Army headquarters up there, and there's not really much left to this formation. I have the 19th Panzer poised for an attack, and the 19th Motorized basically is being held in reserve to exploit when the time is right. So you'll notice I've disorganized a Soviet unit that's to the south of this area along one of the tracks, so that will keep him at bay for a while. Anyway, that brings this video to a close. Stay tuned if you'd like to see more of this game, and I hope you have a great day.